to be able to throw enemies without being found, you first of all need to have started a combat without your whole group inside the combat. So here I've got Astarion and Phytav fighting against the goblins to help free housing. Now, Lae'zel and the barbarian in the background didn't join the combat. Now this will only work if your character is strong enough to pick up and throw an enemy. So if I throw this goblin away from Lae'zel, hopefully she doesn't get seen. She'll stay hidden, and the goblin will be facing in the direction that she threw that goblin, which means she doesn't join combat and we do a bit of damage. It's not a huge amount of damage. It doesn't even say how much damage could be possible. It just says 3 bludgeoning damage. Let's throw again. I don't want to throw that way towards the barbarian because I want him to be hidden still. So I'm just going to turn around and throw the goblin back where we came from. Do bear in mind that goblins are fairly light and my Lae'zel here has got a strength of 18. So I think if I don't mess anything up, I'll be able to kill this goblin without having entered combat. Ah, right. Didn't last forever. It seems to be sometimes that it's a delayed throw, which means she got seen. We're going to go to the barbarian now and try and do the same thing with Butcher Vrak here. Again, the hope is they end up facing away from where the barbarian is facing, so he doesn't get put into combat. If at any point I stopped being hidden, then I would go into combat immediately. Let's see what happens if we throw them into an item. Yeah. We get seen this time. I lost my condition hiding. I'm not quite sure why that is. But, there we are. I did, okay, only 6 damage to Butcher Vrak there. 18 damage to Beastmaster Zerk. Nearly killed him. And at 0 cost. Did not use any resources. The only limitation is the strength value. So yeah, here's Lae'zel with the strength of 18. I set up the same situation again against the skeletons, knowing that they are fairly light. Weight 40 pounds. And kept Lae'zel out of combat, all the rest are in combat. So I'm going to try and throw this skeleton. Being lighter means I can throw them further. And the nice thing is that skeletons are actually vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, so it should be quicker to kill them this way. Throw down... Why not? Not into anything, just down there. I think that was the mistake I made last time, is actually throwing them into something. One more throw should kill this skeleton. There we are. And it looked like it came up with maybe a stealth roll, but if I look down here, it wasn't actually rolled in the end. I think maybe because the skeleton died. I'm gonna throw this skeleton again away from Lae'zel. It's pretty hard not to do that. In fact, it might almost be impossible. We're going to try and throw it across Lae'zel this time. There we are. Throwing skeletons to death. Obviously some enemies are just going to be way too heavy no matter how strong you are, ogres and such. And there's a situation here where, I mean, maybe it's possible, I don't know. I don't know if I can get close enough without being seen. Go over that way. Oh no, looks like it's working okay. So you can take out this particular fight just with a few throws. That will, yeah, because I made an attack roll essentially, that put her into combat. So let me know what you think of this. I guess it's a very cheesy method, to be honest. Fairly short, it's not what's intended. I'd be quite surprised if it was. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.